Hey guys, Jesse here. Just wanted to give you a quick update about what's going on. I know it's been a while since I've given you a video, and I always apologize for that. I might as well just say it's going to be a while before my next video, because that's how it always is. I'll start off by showing you a couple things. I've been doing some regrinds lately, especially in the last week. I've gotten multiple orders, and I'll even post a link in the bottom of this video to another guy I did a regrind for who has a video of the unboxing, and he was really happy with it. So I just want to show you a couple things I've been doing as far as regrinds. This one here is a HD7 Emerson. As you can see, it's a frame lock, thus the HD. There's another guy I'm doing a regrind for. Actually, it's this knife. Dave, I'll text you back after the video. Anyway, I did a zero grind on this. It looks like there's an edge on there, but that is just the buff line, basically. You can't really see. I really need a better camera, but anyway, you can see I did a satin finish. Before this was black Duracoated, the whole blade was, and I just did a satin finish on the entire blade and a zero grind, as you can see. Really isn't standing out that well. And I also redid the serrations because doing the zero grind kind of made them really shallow and you couldn't really tell they were there. So I just deepened the serrations, and I think that turned out really nice. Other side, obviously, just the flat end, or the flat side of the blade, just satin finished. Again, the buff line. And then he asked me, I called him earlier, about 20 minutes ago, and I'm going to do a satin finish on the frame as well, and as well as the back spacer. So I'm pretty much redoing this knife completely, aside from this badass green carbon fiber scale. That is some really cool stuff. I wish I knew where it came from, because I want some of that. So yeah, just wanted to show you the satin finish regrind I did, zero grind. Turning out really nice so far. Can't wait to do the satin finish on the frame, and hopefully he's happy with it, because I think it's pretty cool so far, and the satin finish really smooths out the blade. You can see once I release the lock, it just kind of falls. Anyway, I'm also doing some work on one of my personal 7s. This one I did a satin finish as well, as you can see, with a hollow grind rather than the flat zero grind on the HD7. And I made the swedge really long and deepened it a little bit. Satin finish on the other side as well. This was a stonewash earlier. My thumb stud is actually on this HD7 just for photography purposes. He has his thumb stud at home. So the blade is done on this, aside from the thumb stud, and then I'm going to create some new scales. If you go look at Patrick's video after this, I made him some burgundy linen micarta scales for his 7, and I think they turned out really nice. I really like burgundy linen. It's my favorite micarta by far. So gonna probably do that on my 7 as well. Sorry, Patrick, I'm copying your knife, but that's alright. Then moving on, I think you guys remember this little guy. Pretty much complete, other than heat treating the blade and setting the lock. I'm going to wait to set the lock until after heat treat, obviously, because steel can change. But you can see I got the thumb stud in. The scales are really dirty and unfinished right now. One thing I messed up on this knife, and I'm disappointed in myself, I messed up the screw back here. But obviously I'm not selling this because it's my own, because it's a prototype. So I'm going to work out that issue, and then there's a couple other things I just want to work out with the design, and I think this will be a really cool knife once I get the hang of making folders. But for my first folder, Not too shabby, I don't think. Got the pocket clip on there. I'm probably going to put a different style pocket clip and make it a deep carry, so I'll sit it back here. But because I left that screw hangover, or it's not really hanging over, but because I left that screw sticking out so far, I couldn't put the pocket clip there without grinding away the pocket clip. Made a G10 backspacer. Turned out alright, but I'm going to do titanium on the rest of them. But don't go off this knife and anticipate my next folders, I should say, because they're going to be a lot nicer than this. This is just a prototype, rough, junk model, basically, and it's just going to be a shop knife, and I'm going to torture test it, beat the living hell out of it, and I think it'll be a good time. So, with that said, I'll move on to an actual good-looking knife. I just did this one. This is a gift from my father for Father's Day. He doesn't know how to use a computer, so I'm not too worried about him finding out about it. Late Father's Day gift because I was waiting for the blade to get done at heat treat. Sheath is pretty standard. One of my sheaths. Just got the cord wrap running through it. I'm starting to do tech locks. This is a large tech lock because my dad wears a pretty wide belt. Otherwise, this flap or this belt carry flap, I guess you would call it, wouldn't be so thick. With the smaller tech locks, it'll be a lot more narrow and match better with the knife. But with my dad being a big belted guy, I just put that on there. So it'll work for him. And then moving on to the knife, I've posted some pictures of this on the USN. This is the full flat ground with my micarta scales, green micarta. You can't really see. Gosh, this camera really sucks. Let it focus. I've got mosaic pins in there, but you can't see them very well at all in this with this camera. Try to get to focus. Anyway, mosaic pins, they look really nice. The green linen also looks very nice, but you can't tell it's green from this camera. It looks kind of gray-black. Then I did this tubing back here for the lanyard. Yellow liners, which look excellent with the green, in my opinion. I have to say, this is probably some of the best work I've done thus far, and this is the new standard for my knives. Really, really happy with how this is turning out. A little bit of dust on there. What is that? Okay. So I'm really happy with how this knife turned out, and I look forward to seeing my dad's reaction to getting it. I really enjoyed making it. I stayed up until midnight last night finishing it, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Trying to get a view of these mosaic pins. You can kind of see them. Not really though. I might give you a link to some photos after the video. But yeah, this is a fixed blade, obviously. Full flat ground with micarta scales, yellow liners. Pretty much designed to be a hunting knife. My dad's a hunter, and this will work definitely very well for him. As long as he uses it, I could see him putting it away in the cabinet as a keepsake, but I'll get on him to use it because that's what I made it for. So hope you guys enjoyed that knife. I have very bad communication skills tonight for some reason. Probably because I'm overtired. I can't talk, I'm stuttering. I don't know what the deal is, guys, but that's alright. I think you guys will still watch my videos, hopefully. Anyway, enough rambling. I've got all kinds of regrind orders going on. Several fixed blades I'm doing. I've had so many people ask about these folders, and I said that these are just in the prototype stage, and I'm not ready to take orders on them. I don't even think it's that cool looking, at least not yet. It'll definitely be awesome once I get a finalized version down. But right now it's just a prototype, so no orders taking on that, and obviously I have to perfect the folder game, so I have a lot of work to do before I get that down. With that said, that's about all I gotta say about knives. A little bit redundant in that sentence. Anyway, I'll be at the gathering, the G3 in Vegas this year, this September. So I look forward to seeing some of you there. Come see me, take a look at my knives. I'll be having some knives there. I don't know if I'll have anything for sale, but I will have some stuff for show. I'll try to get some stuff done for sale, but not quite sure about that yet. Also probably going to do a couple deliveries. I know there's a few people ask me about that. So I look forward to seeing anybody there that goes, and look forward to meeting you. I know there's a lot of names to put with faces out there that are frequent, I don't know, I'm lost for words. You know what I'm trying to say. People I talk to a lot. So I'm going to quit rambling because I can't talk. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I'll hear from you again soon. Shoot me an email. Call me up. Whatever you want to do. I'm a nice guy. At least I hope so. So take care, guys. And I will see you soon.